everybody. Welcome to Bestie Book Reviews. I'm here with my bestie Mandy.
And I'm here with my bestie Jessica and author CD Gorri.
Hi, everybody.
Hi. Okay, so we had a lot of fun talking to you at Bray. So we were like, we have to get her on the channel because she's fun to talk to and she's funny. So welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm really
Yes.
excited to be here. I have a stuffy nose. I apologize in advance.
I was kind of noticing that last night. I was laying in bed and I was like, is that drainage? Is it like that time of year where it's all
Yeah,
going to
that's
get
it.
gross?
School starts next week here. So, like, my whole body went,
Um,
okay, it's allergy season. Let's go. And that
Yeah,
was it.
yeah. We've got a couple more weeks here, but our summer is going away very quickly. Like it's been in the 70s and it's just, I'm like, this is weird.
No, it's like
Sorry,
90
Mandy, I'm
here, but
sorry.
leaves are falling and it's confusing. So
Yeah.
it's just great. It's
Yeah.
like menopause, but, in nature.
It is. Poor Mandy. She's over here crying because she's a teacher. And so I tried it. Mandy, there's plenty of weeks left before you have
Bless
to go back to
you.
school. Yeah, bless you. Yeah.
Really, thank you. It's nothing I
Oh,
ever wanted to do. I was an
No.
English major in school, so everyone naturally assumed, like, oh, you want to be a
You're a
teacher. And I'm like,
teacher.
no, no,
No.
I never want to teach other people's children. Absolutely not. It takes a
No.
very special person. So, really, thank you. Thank you for your service. All teachers, thank you.
Exactly. Exactly. I homeschooled my kids during COVID for like a two,
Yeah.
3 year stint. I'm like, y'all are going back. I
Yeah.
can't do
Bye
this.
bye.
Yeah. Sorry. I like to all their teachers, I'm like, I'm sorry, but
They're your
yeah,
problem now.
they're your problem now.
I
Yep.
hear that. I feel that.
No. Yep. Yeah, it takes a special person.
It does. It
okay.
does.
So I'm going to ask you a question, and I know you're going to have a really good answer for this. And I think everybody's going to be surprised because normally writers kind of have like a lane they kind of stay in and maybe they veer a little
Oh,
bit.
yeah.
And
So,
when we asked you, like, oh, what types of books do you write?
um,
I think you had the
yeah.
most diverse answer I've ever gotten before. So, what kind of books do you write?
I write all of them. I write all of
Yes.
them. So, yeah, I have a lot of books. I have a lot of books, and I probably have like undiagnosed ADHD or something because I have very short attention span, and it's like, ooh, shiny things. So I write everything under romance from
Mhm.
contemporary. I have cowboys, billionaires, mafia vibes. I have sports romance. I have, oh yes, there's my cowboy.
Yeah.
So that's
I just,
Benji. That's book two
there's
in my
someone that I
Cowboys. And I go all the way to paranormal romance, and I have some like dark romantasy, but then I have very light, funny paranormal romance with shifters and witches, and we're just having a good time here.
yeah,
Uh,
that's the one I have.
yeah. Ironically, I started all this writing young adult urban fantasy with no sex, no steam, and just this 6 book thing that I think 7 people in the world have read. But it's like the basis for my entire universe that I write in. So I even name it after that character. It's my Grazie Kelly universe. But
Love it.
yeah, so I just kind of write a bit of everything, whatever's taking my attention at the moment, which is also how I read. So
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I don't do pen names. Everything is under CD Gorri, which is my name because I have to remember all the characters' names, and I couldn't possibly do that to myself. It would be way too confusing.
Yeah. I find pen names to be a little I get why authors use them, but
Mhm.
they're to me I always question myself because we have a couple of author friends that have pen names,
Yeah,
but we know they're given names, right? And so then when
yeah.
we're out at events, we're like, what do I call you? Like this, what do I call you?
Depends what's on the banner, right? Yeah,
Exactly.
no,
And a lot
it's
of them are
true.
like, I answer to both names
Yeah.
anyway. So, because it's been so long since they started writing. And I'm like, okay, because this is weird. What do I call you?
Yeah, I
So,
mean, one of my closest friends too. I only call her by her main pen name because that's how I was
yeah.
introduced to her. And, it's kind of like a secret thing too. So she doesn't
Yes.
use her real name ever.
Yes.
And so CD are my initials. My name is Christine. Like you can, and you'll see it on Facebook, it's Christine. So a lot of people, oh, Christine. And then the reader's like, oh, wait. And I'm like, no, it's my name. Gorri is my name. I couldn't do it another way. I think authors in the beginning, I know I was told in the beginning, especially making the jump from young adult to romance, that, oh, you should do a pen name so you don't confuse the readers. And I'm like, I can't do a pen name because I'm going to confuse myself, you know. But I have faith in my readers. I think y'all are really like intelligent people. So I know you can figure it out based on the
Yeah.
cover and the title, like what genre or category my books are
Yes.
in. I hope you can. If you have questions, I'm here. Email me. But I try to make it as obvious as possible for
Right.
everybody what's
Well, then
going
if you
on.
were to do a different pen name for each category that you write in, you'd have like
I'd
50
have
of
like
those.
12. It would be crazy. So
Yeah.
You'd
I'm
have
not.
to
I
look at
can't.
each book and be like, okay, that's right. I was this person. Oh
Yeah.
no,
Who
I'm
am I
this
here?
person.
And
Yeah.
honestly, I was asked a question yesterday about tropes and what tropes don't you write? And I'm like, I don't know if there's a trope that I haven't written, but I can tell you that every trope I've attempted to write, I probably damaged it or changed it or made it so, I married like 3 tropes to make that one book. So I don't think I've ever stayed, true to the definition of what anything is supposed to be. But, that's me.
I love it. I love it. I jumped into some of your bear shifters, and that's different. You typically get a lot of wolf shifters. I've read
Mm.
lion shifters before, I think, but
I have
you've
lions.
got the okay. You've got the bears, and
Yeah.
I started with the novella, the series where he goes on vacation.
The
I can't
bear
remember.
claw tails.
The
Yeah.
Bear Claw Tales. Yes, I
So
started with
barely
that one.
breathing. That's barely breathing. Yeah.
Yes, barely breathing,
Wrote
because I
that a
needed
long
something that I could listen
Yeah.
to this week because it was busy, and I really
Mm.
wanted to read the one I got from you is where he's the firefighter, bear shifter.
Oh, so yeah, not my usual type.
Yes, but
That's the
that
You're
one
new
really
is.
quizzing
Omegaverse
her
bear
this
shifter.
morning,
I am
Jessica.
quizzing her. I am like, can you remember? Because my book's here somewhere, but that one didn't have audio yet, and I needed because I was really
Yeah.
really busy with work. I needed to listen to something, so I was like, well, I wanted the bear shifter, so let's go into a bear shifter. I love that you have bear shifters. They're just so
I,
different.
I do. I love my bear shifters. I mean,
Mhm.
like wolves are pack animals, and even though bears have clans, I feel like individually they're more solitary. And
Mhm.
they're kind of these big growly, like gruff
Yes.
guys, and I just love that.
Yeah,
I
I
do.
loved it too. I love it. I think it's perfect.
Thanks.
The Alaskan in me appreciates the bear shifter.
So
So.
if you get to the second spin-off series, the Barville clan, they're 4, polar bears from Alaska
Oh,
who
okay.
have to move to New Jersey because they're kind of kicked out of their
Oh, good
clan. And
God.
so we had fun with that. So keep going, keep going with that
Okay.
series.
Because wow, the sticker shock on that for those guys, I couldn't
Yeah,
imagine. A
yeah,
lot of
yeah.
us
They're like,
just
what winter? This isn't winter. Like this is
yeah,
silly. You
exactly.
guys are silly.
Just going to Seattle is enough for people to the Alaskans to be
Yeah,
like, never again, never again. So yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Sorry, Mandy. What you
Oh,
got there?
well, I was just curious if you know how many books you've written.
Okay, so I actually kind of know. I was on a panel at Bray, right?
Mhm.
And someone asked me that there. Were you guys at the panel? I
Yeah,
don't
I was.
remember.
We
Okay,
were.
so yeah, I think it
It was
was
the lumberjack panel, right?
yeah, the
Yeah.
lumberjack panel. Someone had
Yeah.
asked, and it was 347, I think, titles. And don't get excited. Some of my books are very, very short, like under 50 pages, like little tiny novellas. But each story does have like a whole arc and a beginning and an end and a middle,
Yeah.
and we're going to get like a whole kind of story there no matter the page count.
Yes.
So I'm not really judging it like that. But I know a lot of, I have friends who write these like huge epic romantasy books that are like 1,000 pages, and I'm like, wow, I don't
Mhm.
have the attention span for that. I can't read it, I can't write it.
Yeah.
So I have a lot
Yeah.
of titles, but it's a lot of them are interconnected standalones in a series. So like I have one short series that's a spin-off from my main werewolf series, the Make 'em Would Pack Tales, and it's 16 novellas. And I mean, I honestly every year I'm like, I'm gonna write another one. And I could just keep going with them forever. But they're fast-paced, like little insights into that pack that I developed with the main series.
Hmm.
So I kind of just like to keep running with the story. And I'll have readers, email me and be like, hey, what about this side character? Like, is he gonna get a story? And then I think about it and I'm like, oh, you know what? Sure.
Let me write
Sure, we could do
it
that. Why not?
one. So
So that's
347. How many years
yeah.
have you been writing?
12. 12. Well, I've been publishing 12. I probably always
Yeah.
scribbled, but yeah,
Yeah.
12 years.
I mean, I know like a lot of novellas, but at the same time,
Yeah.
that's a lot.
It's a lot. So I started I did a lot of shared worlds. I was with a few like indie publishers
Hmm.
who like had, deadlines and things that they wanted me to participate in. So I did a lot of that in the beginning. So then when I got all the rights back, I had all these stories and I was like, well, I'm just going to put them out there because, people want
Yeah.
them, people are reading them. So why not? So things
Yeah.
that used to be part of like these bigger anthologies are now just available as singles, or I put them inside of series or series spin-offs where like they fit, Because as you read me, or if you read me, even though I have separate series, like everything overlaps. Even I'm finding with my contemporary and paranormal, I'll talk about the Bear Claw Bakery in my contemporary books, even though
Yeah.
it's, in my paranormal world. So I
Yes.
have longtime readers who love that. They're like, oh,
Yes.
it's like a little Easter egg. And I'm like, well, it's fun. I think it's fun. So that's just,
Hmm.
everything kind of connects.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, that's exciting to know, because a lot of yours are on audio now. I mean, like you've got a good chunk that are on audio.
I think I have like 50 or a little
Mm-hmm.
more on audio, and I am slowly moving all that audio wide. Me and Audible have a love-hate relationship.
Of
They like
course.
bury my books.
Yes.
So I am trying to get them wide. The fun fact, I don't like audio. I don't listen to them. It's really hard for me to listen to people talk out loud. Like I don't know, like
I love
just
that.
and reading my books. I'm like doing this the whole time. So
Yeah.
my lovely editor does all my audio editing for me. And and I'm like, my narrators are such wonderful, lovely people. And I feel terrible because, oh, did you like it? And I'm like, it's great.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, and I'm outing
Yeah.
myself, but but I know so many people love audio. So I'm continuing
Yes.
to, you know, make my books available in audio. I actually am leaning more towards single narration, like just having one narrator do it. I think it flows better for some reason, but I guess that's, people who are audiobook lovers, like diehard audiobook lovers, like they have very strong opinions about this, and I respect all of them, but
Yeah.
I have budgets. So,
100%. People
yeah.
people don't realize that. Yeah.
Oh, it's
We
so
have
expensive.
it's so expensive, but we have a few of our viewers who can't physically read for
Yeah.
medical reasons or whatever, and so
Hmm.
they always want to know if there's audio. So
Oh yeah, so I do, and if you go to my website, I have a direct store on my website, and I do offer a lot of discounts if you buy direct from me, and I bundle my audio for
oh,
series that I
perfect.
do have wide, so that's always, an availability there. Also with
Yeah.
my ebooks, I do that too, right from cdgorri.com. So
Okay.
it just helps you, if you're living within a budget, and also because I'm wide, I'm on Kobo Plus, so you can totally binge my audiobooks on Kobo Plus. I think it's like $10 a month,
Okay.
um,
That's
which is
awesome.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You wrote that down, right, Mandy? Because I need to remember to go back and get some off her
I
website.
did. I did just write a note so we can
Yeah.
Especially with
include
the
it
bundles.
in
I
the
love that.
description too.
Oh yeah, so yeah, I did that, and a lot of the bundles, I think it's from like 30 to 50% off, depending on the series, how new the series is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes I do like a mega bundle with audio and ebooks. So
Yeah. I'm noticing that with some authors recently, like they're putting them on their website and they're discounted instead of what you'd have to pay on Audible. And I really appreciate that.
well, yeah, because Audible is taking a huge chunk of that. And actually, on Audible, we don't have any control over pricing at all. Like if I load to Kobo or to Chirp or to any of the other audiobook platforms, I can set a price. And I mean, they might discount without my approval or, bundle it together, which, I guess I agree to. And when I
Yeah.
say yes, publish me. But not Audible. Audible does not care what
Mhm.
we want to do. So they make it kind of difficult. And I know, yeah, sometimes they'll have my audiobook, for $1, and then sometimes it's $30. And I'm like, what? Like I
Right.
would never,
Right. Right.
So it is,
Yeah.
it's wild, they don't really, and
Hmm.
I don't have no idea how that works.
Yeah. No rhyme or reason. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, with having written that many books, do you have a favorite book or a favorite character?
So I'm going to go back to my young adult book
Hmm.
because it's always that first character for me. So
Hmm.
it's Wolf Moon is the first book. Grazie Kelly is this teenager who lives in northern New Jersey. Her parents are gone. She lives with her aunt and uncle and grandmother, and she has a secret. She's it's one of these cursed one, chosen one kind of tropes. So she's going to have this entire journey she has to go on where she's going to come of age, discover that she's actually a werewolf. She has all this history, and she has to end this curse that's basically cursing every werewolf in the world to only be allowed to contact their wolves and change on full moons. And that's why humans have that whole full moon, myth
Yeah.
and theory. And it's an upward battle for her. She's betrothed to this like cocky Irish wolf who she's like, what the heck? Like, I'm 16. I don't want to be married to anyone, much less you. You know, he's a bit of a jerk at first. But, you know, they're going to go on this journey and she's going to have to battle witches and demons. And it's this whole process. So Grazi is my Shiro. I love her. And I've been playing around the last 2 years with doing another series of her as an adult. So that is coming. I know some of my readers are like, when are you writing this? And I'm like, but it's really taking a long time because she does mean so much to me.
Right. You want to get it just perfect.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's a different
Yeah.
kind of book.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I love that. Yeah.
So I just read, well, I listened to His Pickle, Her Jam. That was fun.
Yeah. That whole series is very punny. The titles are punny.
It looks like it's kind of set up for seasons a little bit or holidays.
Yes, it
So
is.
I'm like, I want to go back and try and hit those during like those
The
times.
holidays. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also, when we met you, I bought Benji and I just read him, and he has a very unique occupation. Where did that come from? Like, I mean, I know it's a
Okay.
real thing and everything, but it's just not something I think I've ever read before for a cowboy. So I was just curious, like,
So, okay, so I set most of my books in my home state of New Jersey, or I have characters come from New Jersey. And where this series is called the Dry Creek Cowboys. Dry Creek is a fictional town, right, in New Jersey, northern New Jersey, in Barron County, which is also fictional. I wrote a paranormal romance series last year called The Motley Crude Shifters that takes place in the same town, same county. And I thought, well, wouldn't it be fun to have human neighbors who know nothing about these shifters and what could happen there? And then the opportunity came up at one of the signings I was at. I was in an anthology and I said, this is perfect. I'm going, my task was to write a cowboy story. And I said, well, I'm going to do New Jersey cowboys because cowboy culture is real here, which is not something I was aware of till I was an adult. And,
It's not something you think of when you think Jersey.
no, you don't
right?
think New Jersey Cowboys, but it's totally a thing.
Yeah.
And New Jersey is short on space. So I'm like, we can't have a ranch, with hundreds of heads of cattle, but we can have a seed bull ranch with a couple of bulls where we are going to sell semen straws. And we're gonna sell bulges, guys, because it makes money and that's what we have the room for.
Somebody's got to
So
do it.
yeah, I mean someone's gotta do it. And Benji's
Yeah.
got like connections in that world, so he fits in, and all three guys are these like ex-military guys, and this is what they're gonna do to, make their money and make their
that.
mark.
Yeah.
So
I love
no
it. I remember-
no other bulges slinging cowboys out there.
the thing is Mandy and I both grew up on farms in small towns. And then when mine was just like, we had a few cows, we had a few pigs, like nothing crazy, right? So me growing up, I thought, when a cow got pregnant, it was because the bull did his job, right? Like he did his thing. And then I went to go work for our friends as their babysitter, while they had a dairy farm. And so while they would milk in the evening after work or after school, I would drive out there and watch the kids. And I remember in the summer, or early spring, or late, it was in like that season where they would fertilize the heifers. And I remember going out
artificial insemination.
yes,
That's it.
and that's when I realized, like, I went out and I saw these big vats and I was like, "What's in there?"
Semen
And
straws.
she was like, "Semen. We're
it's
getting
all
pregnant." I'm like,
semen. Yeah.
"Oh, you don't have balls that just do what they're supposed to do?" Like, and then my brain, my 16-year-old brain is like, how do they get that? Like there was a lot of like, whoa.
Yeah. I don't talk
thing.
about that in the book because that would have been too much, I think.
Yes, it's a little much. Right.
But I did go down this whole rabbit hole of, what can we do in New Jersey and what would ring true here. And that's it. So that's it.
I was a very innocent 16-year-old. Let's just put it that way. So my eyes were open.
I grew up in Hoboken, New Jersey, so that's right across the Hudson River from Manhattan. So I'm a city girl. All of this was way new for me.
I bet it was. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's just kind of funny because that's not like what you would think the cowboys would be doing.
Right.
I know. And people are, well, how are you going to make that sexy? I'm like, don't worry, they're sexy. It's like, don't worry. It's I mean, money is power, right? And that's, that's a big business.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
big business. So they're
it
powerful,
is.
they're sexy, and when it comes to their women, that's the focus. I mean, with
Yeah.
me, the romance is always going to be the focus of that book, of my
Hmm.
romance books. So it's going to be
Yeah.
about the couple, and everything else is just kind of incidental. you know.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Well, and I just started the knot one. What's the knot one again?
Not my usual type,
Thank you.
which is Omega Verse, which is why the knot is KNOT.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, which I love Omegaverse. So I was like, Omegaverse, and he's a bear shifter. And I'm only a few
Mhm.
pages into it because again, it was insane this week. But when I was like, oh, he's half and half, like he's half one bear, half another bear, and I'm like, I am so intrigued on how this, and he's a firefighter on top of it, a woodland firefighter.
Yeah.
Like it's all the things. It's literally all the
It's all
things.
the
So
things. Wait
yes.
till you meet her. Wait till you meet Gia. Gia's fun. I'm actually
Yes.
working on book 2, finishing up. It comes out September 15th, which is my birthday, which I
Oh.
didn't realize. Until I looked at it and said, oh, well,
Happy
that's a
birthday to
nice
you.
present for me.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So do
So
you have plans for audio for that one?
I do. I do. You figure the audiobooks come out anywhere from 6 months to a year after the
Mhm.
ebook, just
Yeah.
because I'm like in line with my
Well,
with my
it's
narrators. Yeah,
yeah.
I have to
Yeah.
wait.
Yes.
But
Everybody does. It's just part of it.
it
Audio
yeah,
is
and
in
it is
demand.
I'm trying to do the newer releases as opposed to going back and getting, the
Hmm.
older stuff done just because
Yeah.
I think that makes more sense and I'm writing more in like a dual point of view first person, which I think translates better to audio.
Yes.
Um
Yeah. Yeah. I think it does too.
So is that your next release then, September 15th?
no, I have a release August 31st in my Sigma International Security series. It is Les's turn. So Les is the name of the book. It's also the name of the hero. It's short for Alessio.
Mhm.
But yeah, that'll release. It was a short story in the Bray anthology. So if you were at Bray and you got those 2 Beyond the Obsession
Mhm.
anthologies, I think I'm in volume 2. But this is the complete story, so it's probably like double the size of what you got there.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, so that'll be here in 2 weeks.
You just got them coming out left, right, and center,
I
don't you?
do, and
Uh-huh.
this is me slowing down. So
So then,
yeah.
so you go in August and September. Anything else for the rest of the year?
Oh yeah, I
Oh, okay.
definitely have a book a month that releases, regardless of what I try to do to slow it down.
Wow.
But occasionally I throw another one out
Wow.
there just because I can't stop myself. I
Yeah.
can't stop myself.
So,
Um,
and you're jumping all around in your series and your
mm.
tropes and things. So, how do you keep yourself straight? Like while you're writing, like that, you're not like,
Oh, so I do series Bibles.
Okay.
So I
okay.
do have a Bible. I have these very pretty Google sheets for all of my
Mhm.
series,
Yeah.
so I know what I'm doing. Yeah, people always want to know: are you a pantser? Are you a plotter? And I think it's really a combination of both. So when I have a series that I'm going to do, and this is nerdy, but I do my own cover art. So that's usually the first thing I'll do. Is I'll probably make covers a year before I ever start writing. So I'm
Mhm.
like thinking about this series for a very long time before I ever sit down to, okay, now let's do a series outline. I don't do individual book outlines, but I will outline the series.
Mhm.
And I will outline the characters, because I want to know who this guy is or who this woman is and what they're like before I even think about their story. So I have all that done before I ever sit down. So by the time I sat down to write Les, like I knew him very well and I knew Amanda very well. And I was,
Mhm.
I knew their story. I knew it was going to be a second chance love story. And I knew that, some action adventure type stuff had to happen because he's a bodyguard and she's a Broadway singer star.
Mm.
So she would need him to protect her. So it all kind of comes together when I sit down. But it's stuff that, people, oh, you write so fast. And I'm like, not really, because I've been thinking about it for a year before I sit down to write it.
Yeah.
But by the time I sit down to write it, like I'm just kind of ready to tell their story. And I write linearly. Like I don't hop around when I'm
Mhm.
writing. Like I
Mm.
might have 5, projects started, but they're started in the sense that they've been outlined and that's kind of done. But when I sit down to write one book, I'm writing that book from start to finish.
Okay.
Like that's how I'm working.
You're not
Otherwise, I would just
pacing. Yeah, this chapter
No,
to
so
this
like
and
I
this.
have
Yeah,
to stay in that person's head
yeah,
until I finish it, you
yeah,
know,
yeah,
or it's in
yeah.
that series. Yeah, that I think like after 12 years, like I've developed kind of what works best for me and what
Hmm.
helps me to finish things quickly. You know, this is my job. Like
Hmm.
this is my career, and like
Yeah.
anybody who wants to do well in their career, like you have to find a system that works for you. So
Hmm.
that's
Yeah.
my system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That is a lot of
So
book.
you design your own covers. So
Hmm.
like
Hold on, I gotta
Benji,
find mine. It's driving me nuts that I can't. That it's not. I hope I
did
didn't
you
leave it at the
like
warehouse.
That's
how do
okay.
you design that?
Well, so actually with this series,
And can I help? No.
I had to, it was in an anthology with another author, so I was trying to complement her cover design that she had already gotten. So I was like,
Mhm.
okay, so we're gonna do dudes with no shirts with no heads. And let me check out this font, and let's hers is like blue and black, like kind of themed. So I'm like, okay, well mine's cowboy, so I'm gonna do like reddish orange sunsetty,
Mhm.
vibes. And yeah, there he is.
It was still in the bubble mailer from coming home because I haven't unpacked everything yet. So
Okay, yeah.
yeah,
So,
you lick this one too.
I did the font for that one. Like I wanted it to kind of look like flames, so you're getting a lot of
Yes.
orangey glow because he's
Yeah,
a
you
he's a
did.
firefighter.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And the whole reasoning with that in this Omega verse is you have these three alphas who are constantly, at each other's throats, or really at their own throat because they're fighting with their animals all the time for
Yeah.
dominance.
Yeah.
They're having a hard time controlling themselves. So fighting fire is kind of an outlet, because they
Hmm.
can fight fire and they can, go wild and they're not going to kill anybody because
Right.
it's
Exactly.
fire.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was the reason
So,
for that.
and then you get your male models from where?
I use a lot of stock images. Those are stock images, but
Oh,
honestly,
okay.
yeah. So these are not dudes I know or dudes we're gonna meet.
Darn.
Like, and I'll,
You're
I'll,
not
I'll
you're not calling Wander up and being like, "Can I
no.
hang out at your house for a few days and pick out a guy?"
As much as I would love that, I can't afford that. But I'll be honest too. Is so what I do is I use Photoshop and I will Frankenstein the hell out of models. Like
Yes,
I will just chop up bits and pieces and push
I
them
love it.
together and make. Well, I mean, the way I see it is this, guys. I write these characters, so they're not real either.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
like the
Yeah,
heroes, the heroines. These are not real people.
yeah.
So neither are the cover models. They are bits and pieces. They're
But honestly,
fragments.
this looks great. I would have like this looks like something you'd find just on like a where an artist puts out their stock images for authors to buy their covers.
Well, yeah, I mean,
So
I've been doing it a very long time. And really it was just out of, self-preservation and my pocketbook
they're
because I have
expensive.
I have too many books. I have too many
Yes,
books. So
yes.
yeah, it would cost me like all my royalties to try to keep up with it
Hmm.
if
Yeah,
I had to do that.
people don't realize how expensive book covers really are unless they're in that
Oh,
world.
yeah, and
So
some of these the photographers with the exclusive images
yeah.
they don't list their prices, which is like
No.
scary. Like when I was a child, my mother told me if you have to ask, you can't afford it.
You
So I
can't
don't
afford
ask and I
it.
don't buy them. I mean, and the people who do, like beautiful, like they're beautiful. I think,
Exactly.
you know, also I update my covers frequently because that is like just another outlet, for me creatively.
Hmm.
So imagine like spending $2,000 on a model picture and I only use it for like a year because I'm tired of it and I want to
Yeah.
do something else. That would
Yeah.
like drive me crazy.
Yeah.
Like, but
Exactly.
so
Exactly.
it gives me the freedom also then to just update and play because I don't know if discrete covers made like a huge comeback like in the last couple of years, but now we're rolling back towards the models again. So
Thank
it's
God.
I know, right? It's a change. It's the industry changes all the time, like what's
Yeah.
in vogue and what's not. So
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
try to
That
keep
whole
up with it, yeah.
discrete cover thing just killed me. I'm like, if you can't, I mean, most of us read on a Kindle anyway. If you can't handle what you're reading, the cover, then you shouldn't be
No,
reading it
but
in public, at least.
but I've been at events where I'll have a few of the discreet ones on the table and people, oh, I'm so glad you have this. Like
Yeah.
I would never read a man chest. And I'm like, okay. Like, okay. I mean,
Okay.
hey, I want to sell you everything. So I try to make
Yeah.
stuff as, for everyone. I am
Exactly.
trying. It is difficult, but it is difficult for all of us authors. So please be kind. Be
Yeah,
kind about
the
the
discreet ones
covers.
are easier for bedazzling. I'll give you that, but still,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, that's
Ooh.
why I do special editions and I'll do like omnibuses,
Mm-hmm.
a complete series or a couple of volumes, depending on if my series is 3 books or 17.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So, what you got next, Mandy?
Okay, so you're all over the genres. So how do you come up with all these different ideas?
Ooh, so I think that's my attention span again, I think is what happens. But, I think authors in general, we're really good observers. So, I have 3 children. They're old, they are adult children, but they're kind of spread out. So, like, I've been observing people like in all different kind of age groups for a long time. Before I started publishing, I was, raising humans. Like, that's what I like to tell people. It's like, what did you do before? Like, I
Raise
raised people. I made
humans.
my own people. I raised them. They're kind of cool,
Exactly.
I had my own little group. And I was like their class. I was each one of them. I was their class mom for like their entire, school careers from kindergarten to like 10th grade when, then the school's like, okay, it's weird. Like, let's stop
It's
doing
weird that
this.
you're hanging
But
out
I,
here
I
all the
am still
time.
soccer mom. Like I still do soccer mom duties. My last child is in high school. He's actually going to graduate next year. He's the youngest. But yeah, so like we've done all these things, right? So like I observe everything and I like all different kinds of music from like opera to punk rock and rap and disco and I mean I listen to everything. So it just kind of depends on like what strikes me and what I'm looking at the time and what's going on around me. Like we
Mhm.
just had a little vacation after all the signings. We went to Florida, so immediately in my brain, I'm like, "Oh, beach romances! Beach romances are
Yeah,
coming! Like this is what's coming next, guys."
yeah,
But yeah, you never know.
yeah. Beach
Inspiration
romances are
strikes.
perfect for summer, so get those out before summer, and you're good to
I
go.
know. I know. Well, and I'm a big fan of Christmas romance, so I have a
Hmm.
lot of Christmas novellas and novels,
Hmm.
and that's always something that I come back to. And people are like, "Why do you have so many of those?" I'm like, "'Cause I like them.
Because they're
I hope
fun.
someone else likes them."
I mean, Mandy for sure likes them. I'm kind of like,
I do.
I need some dark Christmas
Yeah.
romances, but Mandy loves the Christmas romances.
You
Well,
would
great.
be
I know you
like,
you read her pickle, his jam, so you have to go to her Yule, his log, which is the
yes.
first one.
Love that title.
Yes, I was
I know.
telling Jessica, I was reading those titles to
She
her the
was.
other day, and I was like, I'm gonna have to come back to that one for
Yeah.
Christmas time. That sounds
Yes.
And
so
Yes.
it's,
great.
I like that one because they're older. He's
Hmm.
50s, she's 40s. This,
Hmm.
we're not doing, 18-year-olds like we're doing,
Yeah.
mature
Mm.
adults who know what they're getting into.
Yeah. We
Get a
have
lot of slack for this whole insta love thing and I don't understand it because I feel like love at first sight is a, phenomenon. I think that
thing.
that's something that happens.
Yes. Hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
sex at first sight definitely happens. I don't, I
100%.
don't understand oh,
I
that's
think
unbelievable. I'm like, that's unbelievable. He's a dragon. Why is it unbelievable that he fell in love with her?
Well,
But
and
it's
I
not,
think too when
yeah.
you have them like shifters like that too, it's easier to justify it. Like
We
they
have
they
fated
that's their fated
mates.
mate. That's
Mhm.
boom, right?
Mhm.
But also when you're writing a novella, I think people kind of expect it to be a little more insta lovey because how else do you fit all of that into this
Well,
short period of time too?
Hmm.
so you're not going to make everybody happy. 'Cause,
No,
can't,
no,
what's that funny meme, right? You're not Nutella. You can't make everyone happy.
exactly.
Like, yeah, there you go. So I tell myself that and I feel better. But
Mhm.
yeah, so you're gonna get insta love with me. You're gonna get fated mates. You're gonna sometimes get insta sex. I
Yeah.
mean, these are all things that I think do happen, and I believe in them. And yes, I believe in soulmates and I believe in deeper
Mhm.
connections. But I don't think deeper connections happen unless there is an initial chemistry. Like a
Yes.
love is
Hmm.
starts with a chemical reaction, right? Like we
Yeah.
have to.
Exactly.
We have to be attracted. We have to, and even if we hate each other at first sight, hate very close to love. Yeah,
Hmm. Yeah.
fine line there. So enemies to
Well,
lovers works.
and like in barely breathing, I should have looked at the thing because I listened to it. Yeah, it's an insta love, but it didn't feel insta lovey. It felt like they're fated mates, or and that's how it rolls. And the sex
Yeah,
doesn't happen until the very last chapter.
yeah,
for the most part. And so it's more about their relationship the whole time. I loved that. I thought that was perfect.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's an early one, so I appreciate that.
Yeah. I mean, it was great. And I need to know about the brother who got left at the altar. So I'll continue to go. So yeah.
That's book 3. That's book 3.
Okay. All right. Well,
Book 2 in the series is actually my favorite.
okay.
Yeah. So we'll see.
All right. Yeah.
I
Oh.
assume they're all shifters in that series then.
Yes.
Yeah, they're bear shifters, so they're brothers. So
Okay.
You
and
can
they're mates
handle it,
very.
Mandy.
You know, oh, you're
Mandy's
not
not.
into paranormal? Are
She
you
doesn't normally
just
do
strictly
shifters.
contemporary? So here's the thing: if you find that you read my contemporary and you like my contemporary, I don't think there's a lot of difference other than the animals, other than the supernatural side in the actual characters that I write. I have a type, guys. I have
Yeah.
a type.
So
I have a type. I mean, and yeah, like they're usually kind of big and growly, and cinnamon roll for her, but touch her and die for everyone else.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I do have a type,
Uh-huh.
and my female leads are always I write curvy girls, but I also write women who are intelligent, women who own their sexuality. Like, we're not going to apologize for wanting to have sex because we're human or not, and we still want to have
Or not.
sex. Yeah, or not. I mean, because I do like, I have fun shifters and witches and other magical creatures who are female.
Mm-hmm.
And that's always fun. And
Do you
even. Hmm?
do you have any like shifters that are not bare, like just something abnormal, something that you're like, this was out there? What do you have?
Oh, I couldn't wait for you to ask this question. So I have so many shifters. Okay.
Okay.
So because you're by Canada, do you know Eve Langlais books? Langlais?
Yeah, I don't think I've read it, but I know her name. Yeah.
So I actually write in her shared world.
Okay.
Well, I think it's closed now, but I have 4 books in her fucking A universe, which is Furry United Coalition Newbie Academy.
Okay. Okay.
And I have Jersey Devils. I have chinchillas. I have a chicken. I have a
chicken?
weasel. I do. I have a bull. I have a hedgehog. I have a ball python and a mouse.
Oh.
Yeah, I do have a few Jersey Devils actually scattered across. What else do I have that's fun?
But no
I do have a,
chupacabra.
I do. I have a
Do you?
chupacabra. I do.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Christmas with her chupacabra. It's a Christmas
Okay.
book.
Gotta look into this.
I do.
Christmas
I
book
have
you can
that.
get
I
behind,
mean,
Jessica.
I know, right up my alley.
I'm actually looking now. So I have Viking revenants that are like a Viking
Ooh.
kind of take of a vampire.
I need
Um,
that too.
yeah, so that's what is that? Marked by His Hunger. That's that book.
Okay. Okay.
Looking
Yeah.
at more books.
So
I do have so many. I like fun stuff,
uh-huh. Yeah.
I want to
So
have
next
fun.
week, for all of our viewers, next week when we do our 1 minute book rank, somebody be like, I read 20 books this week, all by CD Gorri.
I know, and you wouldn't, it wouldn't
Yeah.
hit. I have wyverns, and I do have dragons. I do. I like wyverns. Wyverns and dragons are different fundamentally.
Yes.
Dragons have 4 legs and wings. Wyverns have 2 legs and wing arm thingies.
I love that she's already got the explanation for those out there.
Yeah,
who
because
don't
well,
know.
because that's like the tagline of that series is that size matters,
Yeah.
or
Oh,
doesn't,
yes.
depending. Oh,
Or
I have
does it?
snow foxes. That's a fun one too.
Wow.
I have all sorts of stuff.
You got
And I
all sorts of
and I
them.
got a whole I have 2 really big tiger series too.
Okay.
I do tigers.
Yeah.
A little bit of
Tigers are
What's
everything. A
the
little bit of
name of the
everything.
chicken shifter book?
Chicky and the paparazzi.
So is the girl the shifter in that one?
They're both
They're
shifters.
both
Chicky
shifters.
is a former childhood star.
Okay.
Yeah, so and her male love interest, he is actually enemies to lovers, right? Because his family owned the like rag that chased her whole
Huh?
childhood and like made it, like tormented her. So she's like, get the hell away from me. But they're
Mm.
both teaching at this the Furry United Coalition Newbie Academy, which is like where these people there it's like the FBI but for shifters.
Yeah.
So they're going to be teaching there, and they kind of get involved again, and
Yeah.
he's hard to resist, and he's a type of weasel shifter. So you got like a weasel chasing
A
a
weasel
chasing a
chasing
hen,
a
and
chicken.
she's actually a Jersey giant hen. So she's from New Jersey, and they are in the Rockies, so they are in in Canada. you know.
That
Which
one's
is,
up your alley, Mandy. Come on, you love your chickens. Go for it.
I think I'm gonna try that. I actually had a Jersey. I had a couple Jersey Giants before.
did you?
Hmm.
See, yeah, this is the silly things that I think of. And I call it's my Jersey Shore series, Shore
Good.
SURE. Because I
Oh,
love
okay.
pugs. I love
Yeah.
pugs.
Yes,
But
I
he's
get
a
it.
weasel shifter.
Oh yeah, what exactly is he?
Is that what he
Mandy,
said?
I have it
logic
written
does
down.
not come into play here. Stop with the logic. I can see it in your
Okay.
head right now.
What do you want? His name is
Weasels are very
Dario.
dangerous to chickens.
Yes, but
Yes,
that's the whole
that's
point.
exactly the point. So
Oh
he's
no.
the sneaky weasel who's the son of the paparazzi like magnet, mogul. And she is this former child star, and I think she might actually be a little older than him too. We might have a reverse
Ooh.
age gap going on here. Um yeah, but he's just totally in love with her, and she's just like, get the hell away from me. But he'll prove himself, and then in these books there's a whole like action adventure thing that goes on in each one of them, where there's going to be shenanigans, there's going to be a little sleuthing, a little little fighting,
Yeah.
but mostly it's fun. It's fun. These are funny books.
Yeah.
These are
Manny, it's okay. I can see your wheels turning. They're enemies to lovers, and that makes sense if
Yes,
he's a
in this
weasel.
particular this particular series, they are.
She's trying
This
to apply
this
logic. I
starts
can
with
see it.
my series starts with Chinchilla and the Devil, so she's a chinchilla shifter, which is very cute and small.
And
And
he's a
Jersey Devils are like this. In this book, I am actually more explaining like the scientific side of what happened to him, where it's kind of like a goat dragon hybrid, and he was experimented on. But my other Jersey Devils, I fall more into line with how they are a product of the Leeds family curse, which is a whole New Jersey thing. I do a lot of research before I do this.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you have to. I mean,
Yes.
it has to be somewhat authentic. And it's so funny because people, you get some slack again for it for writing romance just in general. I've had
Yeah.
people say wild things to me, and then I'll have someone read something and go, "Oh, you actually did this right," and I'm like, "Gee,
Nice.
thanks." I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
I don't think
So,
a lot of people realize that even in like the silly things like
yeah,
that, there is research that has to go into it. Otherwise, the books are
yeah.
just gonna flop. But like you have there's a
Mhm.
ton of research that goes into it before you start writing, especially if it's something you don't already know about.
Absolutely, and I think that it's more difficult to write the books with humor than it is to write the darker
Mhm.
books without humor. I
Yeah.
mean, they still have humor, but it's not the same. Like when you're trying to be funny, sometimes
Mhm.
it's much more difficult.
Yeah.
You
Did
know.
you say you have some dark stuff?
I call it dark-ish.
Okay.
I'm gonna call it
Right.
dark-ish because some of it is still a little funny.
Mhm.
It's more my contemporary stuff where we're gonna talk about like the Wild Billionaire romance series and my Jersey Bad Boys.
Okay.
The Sigma Boys a little bit. Oh, and Mergers and Acquisitions, which is a spin-off of Wild Billionaires and Jersey Bad Boys. It's a
Okay.
legacy series, so it's their children.
Okay.
And I've been like back and forth with a lot of readers and people who run promotions and stuff about what makes something a dark romance, and I've been told many different things. So
Yes.
I think it's going to be subjective for the reader to decide, what's dark. So I generally just say, well, they're darkish, and they're
Yeah.
darkish because there's violence. All of my books have cursing, so I don't think that counts
No.
as making
No.
something dark. But I've had people be really angry about the cursing in my books, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Damn it. Sorry.
Okay. Well, yeah, F word.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, like that's,
Do
honestly,
you
it's
want
how
to
I,
be like, well, that
yeah,
fucking sucks?
yeah, what the fuck? I mean, so talking about audiobooks, right? So my first contemporary romance was His Wild Obsession, which just from the title alone, what do you think this book is about?
He's gonna be obsessed
Yeah, so I
with
mean, and
her.
if I don't know if can I show you a cover? Is this gonna work if I kind of do this? Can you see that?
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
definitely has darker vibe feels for sure.
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
when you look at that guy, are you thinking like ponies and unicorns and balloons?
No,
And, yeah, and like it's
I'm
a very
thinking
dark cover. It's
hand necklaces and yeah. Mhm.
like the tagline is he's a hardened ex-criminal, she's a stranger to his world.
Did you write that
So
one down, man?
yeah, yeah, the Wild Billionaire Romance. These are my, these also are special
Yep.
because they were my first contemporary, and I
Okay.
wrote them because after doing events for so many years and people saying, "Oh, I don't read paranormal, I don't read," and I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah,
well, I need to have something for you guys to read." Sure, I
exactly.
can write that. So I write these books, but I get a lot of reviews for this book, especially for the audio book, where people, "Oh, there's so much cursing. Oh, there's too much sex. Oh, it's porn. Oh," and I'm like, does that make it dark romance? Like, oh, there was violence, and I'm like, okay, like there's a trigger warning. I don't know what you
Yeah,
want.
that's the
But
whole point,
it's
being responsible readers
but
and reading
then
the
at
trigger
the
warning.
same time, I think I applied, and it was at first, and I'm kind of like a one and done. Like if I apply for something and I don't get it, I'm like, okay, well, I won't bother. I'm just going to do my own thing.
Yeah.
I had applied for some like dark romance promotion and was told it's not dark. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, what's
Hmm.
dark? And that person explained it to me more like bullying, which I thought
Not
like bully
necessarily.
romance was like a subgenre of
It
like
is.
dark romance.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I will never write bully romance. It's I can't get behind it. I don't want
So
a hero who's bullying anybody. So it's not
yeah.
my thing, and I'm not trying to like yuck anybody's yum. Like that's for
Right.
you, cool. I don't
Right.
write that.
I
So
think
yeah,
dark is subjective to the reader and what
yes,
people, and
just like
I really think
spicy.
you can't, yeah, you can't just label, like you can't just say this is what dark is. I think that's really difficult,
Mhm.
and that's coming from somebody. I mean, I own, we talked about, I own a book box company. I do the dark romance box. Like
Yeah,
I've got cowboys in there who are soft for their girls, but the world that they're in is very
yeah, it's
violent. And so there
cutthroat,
you
it's
go,
violent.
right? Like you got, but you also got like dark rom-coms where they're, taking people out left and right, and then you're laughing about it and going, am I supposed
Yeah,
to be laughing? Like it's all different things. And I
yes.
that's
So
yeah, it's just
that's what I thought. I thought it was, like what makes
yeah.
these dark to me is the fact that he is an ex-criminal, the fact that he is now a CEO billionaire, like tech guru.
Mhm.
They
The
mine rare
obsessive,
earth minerals.
possessive, stalky kind of thing
Well,
too
yeah.
makes it dark. I mean,
Well,
like,
for me, like if you're a billionaire, there's no way you're not a criminal. So like
yes.
there's a really fine line, right, between what's
Right,
legal and what's not. And I
right.
explore that more in my Jersey Bad Boys, where he
Mhm.
is a criminal, he's this crime lord, and yes, they have legit enterprises too, but the fact is, how do you think any of that stuff gets done? It gets done with all these backhand deals. That's how we do
Yeah.
things. So does that
Yeah.
make it dark? Or does it make it dark that when one of his guys spies on his wife, he takes his eyes? I mean, like
That
that
definitely
that
makes it
seemed
dark.
dark to me, man. But whatever. I was told not
Okay.
so. So it's
Yeah.
cool. I mean, so that's, for me, like those things are dark. Do they have some
Mhm.
laughs in the book? Yeah, because,
Yeah.
like in his wild obsession, the heroine, she's a little snarky, she's funny, she's like, are you
Mhm.
crazy? Because he actually propositions her. He's like, look, I want 30 days with you because the one night we had wasn't enough, and in his mind he's gonna fuck her out of his system. Like that's what he's
Yeah.
trying to do. But it doesn't always work out. It doesn't always work out the way you plan. So is that dark because his intentions are not good, and I
No.
mean he lays it out like, and he manipulates and he makes sure that she has to say yes to him,
Yeah. In my
by
world,
kind of
that would be
threatening
dark.
her family a little. I mean, like he's going to
Hmm.
do bad things to get what he wants.
Yeah.
um
Yeah. It
so I
might be more on the grayer end, but in my world, that is still
yeah.
dark. So
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not good. Like, I don't think if I threaten to like evict your grandmother from her house, like that makes me a nice guy. Like,
I don't think so.
yeah, I don't think I'm
No. Last
necessarily
time
a
I
good
checked,
person.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
No. So yeah.
Yeah,
It's
but
interesting. Yeah, but yeah. Yeah.
it's an and it's interesting for authors. That's why, like, I'm imploring readers to, what, give us a chance, right? Like, check out the book and
Mhm.
see how you liked it, and it might not fit into the actual trope that you were looking for, but you might discover something else that you like. Because,
Yeah.
like I said before, like I blend tropes, I probably break them a little bit, and I just kind of make them what they need to be to fit the storyline, or at least,
Yeah.
what I'm thinking of as a storyline.
Yeah.
So, what I'm taking away from this is that everybody should be able to find something
But you're
that's
right.
up their alley.
I do. I'm aiming to please. So
Yes.
yeah, I hope so. I hope so. I think that I'm very much a mood writer and reader. So if you're a mood reader, you can browse my catalog. I actually have, I don't know, 3 or 4 like perma-free books. I think some of my old books I discounted them all to like 99 cents, like whole series. And I do sales and freebies very often. So if you follow me, like you can get stuff, pretty cheap, or go to Kobo
Yeah.
Plus. And, I'm also in libraries, you can request on your, but Kobo Plus is very much like KU. As a reader, I have both and I use both all the time. Um, but yeah, I would look around and, if you have questions, I'm around. Email me, DM me, PM me. I do try to, answer people as much as possible because I'll get asked a lot, oh, where should I start? And I'm like, well, what are you looking for?
Yeah.
And I can hopefully guide you someplace. What's nice about having so many different things is that my series will overlap, characters will overlap, and I'm hoping for the inquisitive reader that you say, hey, this guy seemed funny and important. Like, I wonder if he has his own book, and maybe you go look him up. Like, yes,
Yeah.
that's kind of the reason for that. Um, but it's a nice place to, if you're a binge reader, if you're like
Mhm.
me, you're an insomniac and you have to read everything all at once. Like, I have a lot of finished series. So I know a lot of people don't want to start anything if they think they have to wait for it. And you're typically not going to wait very long because I also don't like to
Obviously.
wait. I don't like
Yeah.
to wait. And if I start a series, I'm probably going to finish it, in a year or
Mhm.
two at most.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
just because of me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
Okay, well, so it sounds like readers can connect with you over, you said DM you, so like on Instagram, Facebook.
Oh yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, if you go to my website, cdgorri.com, on the bottom there's a little menu bar with all my social
Oh,
media links, so you
Yeah.
can
okay.
find me there.
Perfect.
But I send out a newsletter. I send out a newsletter weekly. So if you subscribe to that, that's usually
Mhm.
where I list everything I'm working on and what's on sale and what's happening next. I also like to drop, books from friends of mine and books that I've read and just kind of talk about stuff like that in general.
Oh,
Perfect.
that's awesome.
Yeah. And when you talk about them being on sale, typically that's on your website, right? Or are you meaning just like?
No, so I do, if any of you use BookBub, I run a lot of BookBub sales, if you
Mm,
follow me there, but I will typically announce a sale on my website or in my newsletter and across social media, and it'll be on sale everywhere that I can make it on sale.
Okay.
So, like
Okay.
right now, what's on sale right now? Something's on sale. Oh, you know what? All those fucking A books are 99 cents each for the month of
Okay.
August. So that's
Okay.
another, 2 weeks. And Firewolf, the audiobook, is on sale for 99 cents right now on
Okay.
Chirp.
oh, that's a great
Perfect.
deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, well, I think that we're kind of at the end of our time here. Is there anything you wanted us to ask you or anything else you wanted to share that we didn't get to before we
No,
wrap
no,
up?
no. I think I think I blabbed enough. But thank you
Great.
guys so much. It was great to meet you in person, and I really appreciate you doing this today. This was fun.
Oh, of course. Thank you for being here.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
sure
Yes,
everybody's
thank
going to
you.
love this. You've got a little bit of something for everybody, and
Yes.
your humor does come off in the books. It's there. So what I've read has been enjoyable. I know what Mandy's read has been enjoyable. So definitely,
Yes.
I
Oh,
think our,
thank you
our
so
viewers are
much.
going to love that. So yeah,
Appreciate you guys.
yeah. Thanks. Are you
Thank
ready for me
you.
to wrap it up, Mandy?
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Mm.
Well, thank you so much for being here and so much for watching. And thank you to CD Gorri again for being here. And we'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye. Thank you.